Travel for me is about varied experiences, and fitness is a lifestyle. But when the two come together is when it hits the spot. I'm Devrat, aka Ninja Dev, and I'd like to invite you on this journey of mine. So I've been coming to Goa for a lot of years now, and we all know that Goa is known for partying, for its drinks, for its good food, casinos. But this time, I'm here just for 2 days, and we're going to explore something completely different.
So where are we, Dev?
By the looks of it, I have no idea. But we are at Arambol. So we just figured out this little hike that we're doing to see the sunrise, and hopefully we get there on time. And there was like, that took us roughly 45 minutes, I think, to hike up the hill from the beach. Not bad, I would say, considering we were pretty much trekking in the dark. Oh, holy shit! The thorns in our heads. Huh?
I think we lost our way.
That's how we got lost. Part of the journey.
Don't give up. Don't give in.
Hey guys, so we're back from our little hike that we went to this morning. Glad to be back and in one piece because we did get lost for a few minutes. We had no idea where we were going, especially on the way there because it was super dark. We started the hike at around 5 a.m. in the morning. It was pretty dark. The plan was to catch the sunrise, and we kind of managed that, I think. And as you guys already saw, there was a little bit of movement practice that we did. So we did a little bit of animal flow, and then transition that into some really interesting yoga. And that brings me to introducing my dear friend here,
Hello
Devyani.
everyone.
So, Devyani is an old friend, and we happened to kind of catch up in Goa. So, I was just talking to her about movement practice, and we thought we could do a little bit of animal flow as well as some yoga on once we reach the top. But let me ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you moved to Goa?
It's been this year, it's my second season
Okay.
and I'm back. Last year I was here for about 4 months. Now again
So-
I plan to stick around.
And you're
longer.
living here as a full-time yoga instructor.
Yes.
Okay.
And also exploring the other side of it along
Nice.
with traveling and exploring the
Okay.
diverse crowd that's there.
Yeah. So I've always kind of been curious because we see all of these yoga retreats happening all over Goa, and how does it work though? Because I know back in Bangalore and Mumbai or Delhi and cities like these, you have a consistent crowd, but here I would imagine it's tourists, so people come and go.
It's floating crowd always.
Mhm.
And there are a few tourists who plan to stick around just like I did. I came traveling and I wanted to stick around, explore. So
Yeah.
there's that side, but mostly I have drop-ins, people who are traveling, so they will come drop in for the session, and if they really like it, they always stay in touch.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that's good.
Sweet. Speaking of sweet, on the way back from the trek, we passed through the famous Arambol Sweetwater Lake. Although I thought it was a bit overhyped and the water not really sweet. But it is a secluded and quiet place, definitely worth a visit, especially after a tiring trek. And since I didn't get into the water there, which I by the way consider blasphemous when you're in Goa, I decided to pay a quick visit to the Capoeira River. And the second workout for the day is kayaking and stand-up paddling. After witnessing the most beautiful sunrise and sunset of the year, the next day I headed out to meet an old friend Sharat, who teaches Capoeira in Arambol. Being an avid martial arts practitioner from my younger days, Capoeira has been one of my most favorite movement practices, and I just couldn't miss the opportunity to train under Sharat.
How many years has it been since you started?
10 years now.
Oh wow, 10 years.
I teach kids and I teach adults, and I see the difficulties in them, both of them, with different age group. Some people have coordination, some people don't have rhythm, some people have flexibility, strength, and other things comes later. We can work on it and build it. There are a lot of mental abilities which gets enhanced, like coordination, because we train same things both sides. Creates them a stage where they feel like whatever they had put effort in the class, they could shine. And that makes them feel good about themselves, So it's basically started in Brazil as a culture. But the people who started Capoeira came from Africa as slaves. So they had something in them through African roots, which they made it mixed with Brazilian culture, and they made it as an art form. It is a fighting style. It has a lot of evolution which has happened over the period of
So
time.
it started like that.
But it was not just used for that. They also had like element of joy to feel from this art.
Yeah, this joy thing is very interesting because I see that even in the group class, everybody is so involved, and it's more like a community get
gathering.
together almost.
Basically, in capoeira, while you release all these hormones, you have a music to be connected to, and we sing. Capoeira comes with everything in one plate, and then in a class you need to develop a kind of a good relation, dynamics to make different personality people play.
Yeah.
And capoeira gives you everything. When you're fighting, if you have a rhythm, and the rhythm both of you are following,
Yeah.
and you will not you will feel the spirit of it.
Right.
So it's not about taking down or like winning by knockout or something. You are enjoying with each other. And rest of it is as you train, as you understand why you are doing this, you will know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a complete story which you say. Like when you have gone through a journey, you are matured in learning through stages, and you also understand people who are in different stages. So you will play with them to make a conversation. So
Yeah, because some of you guys, when you seniors are playing, you're going so fast, but
we know
somehow
what
you're
we-
missing just by an inch, and you know exactly where you are in terms of space.
While capoeira is considered to have some of the most deadliest kicks in martial arts, in reality, it's all about community, brotherhood, and love. And while I'm still a total beginner in this art form, I'm going to try and get better and showcase some of those fancy moves that Sharat does with such ease. This was definitely the highlight of my trip to Goa. So that's how my 2 days in Goa just flew past. If you really enjoyed that video, don't forget to subscribe, because this Nomad Ninja is going to be traveling the lengths and breadths of the country and the world, and going to bring you all of the experience, adventure and fun right to your living room.